YouTube and my competitors won't be very happy about me launching this video in public because the market is currently facing a big issue, a huge issue, when it comes down to businesses not having multiple acquisition systems in place for them to be able to convert attention. People don't know how to convert and nurture attention through multiple sources anymore. My name is Nick. I built my company up to 6 figures a month within a time span of under 7 months. Right now, we're making a game plan of how we are willing to hit 300K a month cash collected in euros within the upcoming period. There are multiple sources that you can leverage, right? You have organic growth, you have paid growth, and you have practical growth. And in this video, I will be showing you exactly step by step how you can leverage these 3 factors as an agency, coach, or consultant. The only reason my company is literally profiting over 6 figures every single month is specifically because of the leverage activities I do within my acquisition. It's because of the infrastructure that I've built for myself, the brand that I've built for myself. I'm hosting a client retreat that will happen in the end of May. I've never seen people sign clients this fast. I've never seen people fulfill this easy. I've never seen people make 15.5K cash in 12 days with a new offer starting from scratch, right? Same as I've never seen people sign 18K deals, right? Andrew, close to 22K deal today as well. Like, it's important to have acquisition, practical growth, organic growth, paid growth, but the brand that I've created for myself helps me a lot along the way of making people believe in their minds that the solution that I offer to the market will benefit them a lot. Do you understand? It's a compounding effect. The reason why people profit a lot of money, why my clients do that, why I do that, is because we leverage multiple sources, and it will be a compounding effect with the brand that you leverage, right? The social proof that you have, the value that you deliver to the market, okay? Meet Elias. Elias is literally one of the most hardworking people that I've ever met in my entire life. I'm going to meet him in Belgrade because we have an event. I'm going to meet him at a client retreat as well. He's going to be there. Was stuck at 0 to 3K a month inconsistently 2 months ago. Right now, he made 15.5K cash within fucking 12 days, bro. Like, booking consistent calls for his high ticket offer while getting the best client results within the market. Andrew, 1 month ago, struggling to even get clarity on his exact offer and on the market approach that he needs to take. Today, he made 18K within his marketing agency with 1 single deal, plus having inbounds consistently reaching out to him for the different offers that he had. Andrew is fucking an amazing guy. He closed another 22.5K deal because this 18K deal, I made this draft of the YouTube video like a couple days ago. He closed an 18K deal. Today, I finished this, and right now I'm recording it. He made 22.5K. I'll show you that in a bit. Max collected 12K USD in 2 days, okay? He just started a new offer. We built out his lead gen offer within the first day, started lead gen, booking calls consistently through multiple acquisition sources, and closed 12,000 in 2 days. That's 3 monthly salaries in average. 3 in-depth acquisition processes that scale any single high-ticket offer that you can imagine past $100,000 a month in profit. But before I give you the real fucking sauce, I want you to understand that every single person that operates within the market needs to understand these 4 fucking components. Competition, innovation, value, and repetition. It's extremely important to understand who you are competing with, the market approach that you have, the value that you deliver to the market. Why is my solution better than your solution? Why do people pay me and not you? Think about that, right? Because when you understand the patterns that people have in their mind for them to be able to make certain decisions, you can adapt your market approach and the value that you bring for them to understand that they need to buy from you and not from me. Because instead of going in a blue ocean market, you can just profit from a market that is already existing with high leverage, high demand, and just dominate that fucking market. People always say, find a blue ocean market. Yeah, you can. But why figuring out a new flywheel if something is proven that works? You just got to become the best at it. Okay, communication, conviction, loyalty, and conviction. I write it down twice, but conviction is fucking important. The reason why people watch my YouTube videos is because I have conviction. It's important. You like to listen to me. You feel like, fuck, I want to know what is gonna pop up in the video later on. You want to know more. The reason why it works, what I do with my YouTube, is because people just like generating attention is a 6-figure skill set. Operating and converting attention is a 6-figure skill set. Keeping people's attention is a 7-figure skill set. Most people don't understand how to keep people's attention. When you can keep people to listen to you and you provide value on top of that, you are going to be an industry leader. It's that simple. Connection, efficiency, leverage, and scalability. You want to understand how to operate in the right way within this market, with the right labor, with the right automations, for people to get to understand and connect with you in a sufficient way. You don't understand yet how much of a benefit the right labor, the right people in your company can do for you. If you have the right people in your company, God bless. Like it's the best thing that can ever happen to your company. Clients, right? When your clients don't get results, you won't be able to build a long-term product. The most important thing is service delivery. Does that mean it's the most important from the start? Absolutely not. How do you want to build an amazing service delivery if you don't have clients? So should you focus on service delivery, on building a great offer from the start? Absolutely not. The thing that you need to focus on is acquisition. It's getting clients in so you can ask feedback, gather data and information for you to be able to improve your product. But right now, we're going to the real sauce. Instagram outreach, automation, 1,000 messages, up to 2,500 messages a day. It's a direct activity with the bot that I'm going to show you in this video in a bit. Download the software plus the video example installment. You get a client or a full refund. That is what this bot promises you. It's the most insane bot that I've ever seen within this fucking market. It's so sick that you can make over 6 figures a month with only this outbound process, okay? As you can see here, one of my clients leveraging it, sending consistent messages on WhatsApp, within groups, on Instagram with this process. Labor, 2 highly engaging setters. You need 2 setters because the volume that you will be producing needs to be in line with the amount of labor and capacity that will be created from the setters and the people that you have, right? So one setter will not be capable of sustaining the infrastructure, the process of like having conversations with 1,000 people a day. Doesn't make sense, right? 2 highly engaging setters, 2.5K DMs to targeted prospects. Let's say your response rate, realistically, is 10%. Could be lower, could be higher, but realistically, 250, right? 13 calls a day. That's a booking rate of 5%. That is low as fuck. Okay, 9 calls a day. Let's say some people don't show up. Some people are not qualified. You close one person for 2,000. Your closing rate is 12%. 11%. That's extremely fucking low. You will be able to close way more people, but even if you close one person, you make 2,000 times 20. Bro, listen to me. Look at me in my eyes. That is 40,000 cash collected. That shit is just fucking crazy. Because you can optimize a business in 2 ways, right? You have volume and quality. You can focus on volume or you can focus on quality. The people that focus on volume normally have a lower ticket product. The people that focus on quality normally have a higher ticket product. The reason why is because the market for lower ticket products is normally bigger than the market for higher ticket products. Does that mean it's worse or better? Absolutely not. You can absolutely crush this with an offer that is anywhere between 0 to 5K. Perfect, right? Even with an offer that's 10K. But it's important to understand the importance between value and quality. Volume and quality, right? Let me show you this process right now. You create a campaign. As you can see here on my screen, you fill in a name, right? Acquisition, lead gen, process. The description of it, you can call it a description. You can set the working hours of when it needs to operate within the specific days, right? Let's say from 8 a.m. in the morning to 10, right? Then you can see here the messages per day that it should send. I'm going to explain you as well how to create and optimize these Instagram accounts. So let's say you want to send, let's say 60, 45, right? It's going to operate anywhere between there. The reason why this is so beneficial is because you cannot get banned. It's impossible to get banned. Maybe if you put it on 100 and you put this one on 90, the chance that you get banned is high. When you put it on 60 here, 70 here, and you put it on 50, you cannot get banned because Instagram understands pattern recognition, right? So if you do the same for multiple times, you'll get banned. That's the problem, right? Because then it recognizes like bot activities. You know, like it just makes sense. So when you have set up the campaign, we go to the next step. Okay. As you can see here, you have the targeting. Who do you need to target? How do you need to target these people? And how are you going to optimize for you to be able to target the right people? Because you can have an insane amount of calls, but you got to target the right people for you to be able to get to understand how to close deals, how to get good client results. Because the better clients you have, the easier it is to fulfill. The better case studies you will get, the more leverage you have in the marketing, the more attention you will create. Compounding effect, right? Raw. Let's say you put in here, Hormozy. You can do raw. You can do CSV. You can do followers, following, likes soon as well. That one is going to be fucking sick. You can do Hormozy. You can do Nik Setting, whatever. You can do anybody, right? List of name, Nik leads 1. Perfect. Create. You created. At that point, you have created your targeting so you can continue to the next step. So this is going to be by far the most important one, right? When you type in first name, You can do different types of messages as well. The most important thing about an opener is curiosity. Does it matter? Do you need to solve problems with an opener? Absolutely not. The most important thing about an opener is that people want to respond, right? The further you go in a conversation, the higher and better the relationship is going to be. So the likelihood of losing the prospect is lower. So curiosity is priority if you want to get from a fucking 10% response rate to a 30% response rate, right? Variant 2, variant 3, 4, 5, and add more. When at that point, when you do, let's say 1, you do 2, you do 3, you do 4, you do 5, you click on continue. And at this point, you can set up the campaign, as you can see here, campaign is completely set up. You can set up the follow-up sequence as well. So when you click on open campaign, you have accounts, you have sequences. The most important thing to do here is you don't even need to do follow-ups yourself. You can let this entire sequence do follow-ups consistently without getting banned. This shit is crazy. Add follow-up, right? Delay between messages in days. You can send a message every fucking 5 days. And you can delete the follow-up if you want to. So, hey, first name, have you already seen my message? That's a bad follow-up. Say like, still there? Are you still there? Or you can do variant 2, right? Are we still good? Are we still good? Or let's say you talk with John, right? John, question mark. The easier, the less you say, the more valuable you become. People don't understand appointment setting because they want to solve too many problems. They want to say too much. The less you say, the more value you become in the market. Keep that in mind. No matter if you create a YouTube video, no matter if you build an outbound process, no matter if you talk to a girl, the less you say, the more valuable stuff you normally say. Some people say a lot of stuff. They talk a lot, but they say nothing. You know what I mean? So that doesn't make any sense. So your follow-up sequence is here, set up, right? You've added that right now as well. And when you leverage this process, you can send 2.5K DM. When you want this bot, shoot me a message on Instagram. I'm going to send you this entire document for you to be able to set this up completely, okay? This is absolutely going to be insane because this is going to make a lot of people a lot of fucking money. Holy fuck. But what if you do run it through the numbers? This is a prediction. Worst case scenario. What if you do run it through normal numbers? What if you have setters that optimize the conversational flow? What if you do have content assets, right, that increase the show up rate? What if all that happens? What if you have killer closers that close deals on autopilot? Instead of closing 1 deal every day, what if you close 3 deals? What if you send 2.5K DMs, get, let's say still 10% response rate, which is low, right? That is 25 book calls if you have a 10% booking rate, 15 show-ups, worst case scenario, you can even get more show-ups. Like what? You can at least get 80% show-up rate, right? 3 closes for a 2K offer. That means you make 6K a day. That means you make $120,000 a month. Why do you think me and my team leverage this process right now? We have it completely set up. We have a setter. Why do you think in combination with that, I leverage my brand? I leverage the YouTube and the content assets that I create right now. It's just impossible to miss. It's like aiming on something and having a complete like laser focused on the middle point of where you need to aim at. The chances that you'll miss is 0. Or you need to be actually dumb, you know? Optimize until KPIs are hit. Master finding world-class setters. As you can see here, an entire process of how to hire the best people within the market. How do you hire top 1% setters? Completely laid out for you so you can get the best people in the market. Not random stupid VAs, but people that are actually capable of understanding the patterns within a conversational flow for them to be able to figure out the pain points and get people on a fucking meeting. Okay? Very important when it comes down to that. Screening process. How do you actually figure out how to ask the right questions for you to be able to get to understand how to hire the right people? How can you hire the right people if you ask the wrong questions? It's impossible, right? This is so fucking important. If you right now feel like and understand and think that hiring people saves you time, if you feel like and think right now in your mind that I need to hire people so it can save me more time, you're the worst business owner I've ever spoken to. You're the worst leader I've ever spoken to. The reason why you should hire people and the way you're going to attract the best people in the market is if you hire people and if you can be a leading example for them. That means you maybe got to do more work and show them that you are the hardest working person within the company so they look up to you. If your intention of hiring people is that they can do more work, replace you so you can do less, you don't create leverage. You think you create leverage in time for a short amount of time span. You do. You think you create leverage, but you actually do that for a very short time because people will leave. People will leave in 2 months. People will leave in 3 months. Why do you feel like people are willing to work in my company for a long time? It's because when I hire people, I'm even going to do more stuff. So they look up to me. So they feel like, yo, what the fuck? This Nik guy is insane. I need to become him. So they're going to work as hard as well. So we all generate insane fucking results as a company, right? Example of hiring and understanding an interview process, right? This is questions that you can ask within the interview that you have, okay? How to make it succeed with your setter for effect. This, what I'm going to show you right now, will allow you to succeed for 100%. If you follow this structure right here, there is not a single way you will be able to fail while hiring a deployment setter of your dreams, while hiring a deployment setter that can fulfill and bring in a lot of money for your company, okay? Top 1% setters will be able to convert attention into 10 to 30 qualified meetings a day. Lead flow management SOP, right? How do you actually understand a standard operating procedure? How do you actually understand how to optimize for daily workflow to make it efficient? Hours, optimization, follow-ups, etc. As you can see here, Spencer's closing 10K deals, 5K deals, 20K deals. The reason why is because we build him a predictable lead generation system for him to be able to predictably book meetings, predictably close deals, for him to get to understand how to build a fucking insane service delivery, right? For him to be able to build a fucking brand. You got to build a brand, and building a brand like acquires doing a lot of different types of tasks, right? Offers, acquisition, service delivery, all these type of things. But Spencer also gets a lot of inbounds. And this is where it really becomes fucking interesting. And this is why I really want you to watch this video. The reason why I kept it to the end is because this is the most important part about everything that I'm going to explain you. Because most people already clicked off, right? And the reason why I'm going to explain this at the end of the video is because this is only for the real people that watch, and that are you guys. Otherwise, I'm not speaking to you right now, right? So it's very important to understand this structure. I want you to explain you quickly before I go into the stuff that is going to make you fucking millions. That is going to make you millions of dollars in the upcoming year if you're going to implement it in combination with this structure that I explained to you just there, right? So if you are operating on the top of the market, you will probably take you years to achieve market dominance, right? You decrease the quality of the people that you attract within a market based on your market approach and the content that you create. Hard to find target market. If you are not willing to create content, any type of content, I don't care if you do it with your face, without your face. If you are not willing to create content, you're actually the most stupid human on earth, because then you're never going to make money online. People buy because of emotion. Content is emotion. Media is emotion, because you see a face, you hear a voice, you see a person in general. So if you are not willing to do that, you can better stop and you can better quit business, because you need media, you need content, no matter if it's a visual, no matter if it's text, no matter if it's a YouTube video, no matter if it's an Instagram post. Everybody needs it, because even closing deals is content, right? The second, right? Operating in the top 15% is hard to close people, unqualified leads, and you have an incomplete fulfillment. You understand the basics, you attract some clients, but it's not really what you want yet. The reason why you should operate in the bottom of the circle, where all the high value clients are at, is because you get DM closes, you get paid in fulls, you get leverage, you get dominance within your market, you get the market's best client results. Why are you not willing to work with the best clients that pay the most amount of money, that's the easiest to fulfill for you to be able to get the best case studies so you can leverage within the marketing? Makes sense, normal, like, you know what I mean? Like, and listen, I completely understand that you're confused. It's not that I'm not saying that this stuff is easy. It's simple, but not easy. And the reason why is because every single person in the market is telling you something different. You are thinking, which market approach do I need to take? Do I need to take that one? Do I need to take that one? Or you're questioning yourself what a market approach even means, right? So when you don't understand these factors, it will become pretty hard for you to have a clear marketing message, for you to be able to have a clear offer, have a good fulfillment. And you probably don't even understand the acquisition process that you need to leverage for you to be able to hit at least multiple 5-figure months, right? $50,000 to $100,000 a month. This leads to unlimited high-paying clients that pay in full, are self-dependent, and will get guaranteed the best results, so you can build a testimonial wall that will set you and your family safe. I have unlimited client results on my Instagram. The reason why people pay me is not because of my nice smile, right? Not only that, maybe partial, but not only that. It's also because I have insane client results. I make 25K a day and I show that to people. I make a 10K a day and I show that to people. Actually today as well. I'll show you guys that in a bit, right? Create, convert, print, cash. You got to get to understand the people that pay the most amount of money are in the deepest pains. The people that are operating here are in the deepest pains because the more specific your solution is, the more specific problem it attracts. The more specific problem it attracts, the more unique it is. The more unique it is, the bigger problem it is. Because if it's not unique, everybody has the problem. So it's not really a problem anymore. You know what I mean? It's just basic sense. So that means that the pain accelerating component here is, it's not, listen, this is so fucking important because it's not about making people, it's not about understanding who has the biggest pain. It's about understanding how you need to speak to their pain. Maybe you do think that John has this pain, but he does have this pain. It's, you just didn't ask the right questions for him to feel that pain. Everybody has deep pain, deep pain. You just didn't spoke to that pain. So that means that it's your responsibility to understand how to speak to certain people in certain ways and ask them the right questions because everybody has pain. It's not like, oh, I need to figure out that pain point. I need to figure out that. I need to target that market. You need to speak to the people with big pain, and that is everybody because everybody has pain. It's just for you to uncover that pain and understand what it is so you can encounter on that. You can provide them a solution. Listen, I'll pay you 10K. If you figure out my pain and I need a solution, I'll pay you 10K. Maybe I'll pay you 100K. If it's worth it, if the value is more, if the pain is so deep that the solution is so important, I'll pay, right? Barry, as you can see here, 3 calls, 3 days, two calls, 2 closes, 4K cash, 6K deal. It's not hard. One of the biggest killers of us entrepreneurs is we love being busy, right? And operate with multiple projects. But there's nothing wrong with always being busy. But it's not the main factor that allows you to scale a company. You're not an entrepreneur. You're just self-employed. Okay? Creating systems where I can remove myself as the main character within a process is my main priority within business. I want to be able to remove myself as the main character. Am I going to do that? No. If I was going to do that, I wouldn't be here on my YouTube video right now, right? But I want to have the possibility to. And that is where leverage comes into place, okay? I made a 10K day. Yesterday, I showed it on my story. Andrew closed a 22.5K deal. Here's the proof. I promise you. Here's the proof. I hope that you at least made a 10x return investment of the time that you have invested in today's video, in the video that you watch right now. If that's the case, I'm extremely happy. And I want you to take action right now because I've given you the right information right now, the most valuable information ever, so you can take the action right now. Or second option, I'd love to take your money with your permission so I can help you leverage the right model and offer implementing the right acquisition with speed and deliver a top tier service using it as an amplifier. Okay, using it as an amplifier so you leverage all different components within business, right? Because this one last thing, please listen, very important. Your offer could be optimized, your acquisition could be optimized, but if nobody is operating on the delivery side, you have an inconsistent business. Why do you think people scale to 100K, go back to 10K, go back to 50K? It's because of inconsistency, and it's because all the pillars within a business don't get consistent attention. Book in a call right now. If you made it to this point, I fucking love you. I really appreciate that you watched this video. Hopefully this video was valuable. Please leave a like, leave a comment, book in a call in the description, DM me on Instagram if you want that specific bot, because this one is going to be crazy. Okay, if you want this document, if you want all the documents in here for you to be able to get to understand how to actually hire a great growth specialist, right? How to actually have an operating procedure in place for you to be able to like consistently know what to do step by step for you to be able to achieve success with the people that you work with. I appreciate your time. Hopefully this was a valuable video to you. I'm going to see you soon, and book in a call right now. Ciao, ciao.